Today we are going to do some science, and again we are trying to show you that science is not scary, it's easy, it's about everyday things. You can do it at home, it's fun.
Hoy vamos a hacer algunas ciencias y les vamos a enseñar que es fácil, no hay que tenerle miedo y es fácil de hacerlo en sus casas.
Hi, my name's Amy Schiebel, and I'm the director of Edgewood's Office of Science Outreach. And we have started a program maybe 8 years or so ago, and we call it the ROSE program. It was initiated by a conversation I had with Dr. Floyd Rose, and we call it Resources and Opportunities in Science Education. And what we're trying to do is look at the sort of disparity between the number of sort of white Caucasian people in science. We have quite a few Asian people in science, but there's not very many people that are African American or Latino, and we want it really to be accessible to everybody, and we want science to benefit from everybody's contribution. And so we started thinking about reasons why those children aren't going into science at the same rate that other groups are. And one of the things that we started thinking about was the message that parents give their children.
My role at Edgewood is I work with Amy Schiebel, and I work specifically in the Office of Science Outreach, helping to coordinate the ROSE project. ROSE stands for Resources and Opportunities in Science Education. And the goal of that project is just to bring all the great resources in Madison, both at Edgewood College, at the UW, and at other institutes, and in the city, to families who might not ordinarily know about these things, to make them aware of those resources, to invite them to campus, to encourage their kids to go into higher education.
And so we started this program. It's primarily focused on parents, but we know that if parents are going to come, there are roadblocks to being able to do things in the evening, such as getting dinner on the table. And if parents are going out to something, then childcare might be an issue too. And so we're focused on people mostly African American and Latino and Hmong in our community. The way a night usually works is we will invite them to campus. Sometimes we will go out to a community center or a school. But typically we want them to come on campus and be able to experience a science center, be able to work with some of our college science faculty, and be very comfortable and at home in that environment. So they come, we provide transportation, we have a meal together, and then we separate the children and the adults. And the parents come up and they get to do a science activity, and then we also talk to them about how to work with their children around science ideas and give them some information about resources. We also provide them with materials so that they can do activities with their children at home.
We just had a group of parents from Lincoln School, Latino parents, and we did some experiments with them involving density and slices of potatoes. The details are not important. The message was that they can do science at home with their kids. We gave them some take-home supplies, some instructions for doing science at home in their kitchens. We want the parents to start feeling more like comfortable and confident about science, because science can often be scary and intimidating for some people. And we want them to also realize that their involvement in their children's lives can make a huge difference in terms of whether their children decide to go to college, go into higher education, that their encouragement and support can make all the difference, and that we're here to support them in any way that we can.
The children are in another room, and they are also doing their own science activity. And many of these activities are assisted by students from here at Edgewood College. We have a Science Ambassadors program, and we have all kinds of students, not just science majors, that are volunteering in that capacity and that are helping out. We also have people in our pre-service education programs that are coming and working with the children and the adults.
There it goes. Watch out, it's coming for you. Coming for you.